Today's totally true Bible story is one that we might get our feet a little wet as we discover how faithful God is. You know what? I really hope we don't run into any hiccups today. You see, we're fixing to get on a boat, and I am actually known to get really seasick. And I mean, really. So if I were you guys, I would take a few steps back from your TV just in case. But other than that, I don't see any issues. I mean, look at this weather. It is absolutely sunny, hot. Oh, the water's so calm. It is a perfect day to set sail. All right, are you guys ready to get on the boat? Yeah? All right, let's count to 3 and snap our fingers, and we're going to appear on the boat. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, have you guys seen the captain? He was supposed to meet us here. Oh. Uh-oh, guys. Listen to this. Dear Miss Jessica, I'm feeling a little green around the gills today, so I won't be able to sail the ship. But you used to sail, so you're in charge. Now, have a fun voyage. Thanks for your help, the captain. You know, guys, I haven't sailed in a really long time. And if I'm being honest with you, the last time I did it, I was actually just a little girl helping my dad sail a boat. But you know what? I'm sure it's just like riding a bike, right? Like once you learn how to do it, you always know how. Except sailing a ship is a lot wetter and there's no wheels. But I guess I'm the captain today. All right. Are you guys ready to get this boat ship shape so we can go sailing? Yeah, good, me too. All right, you ready? Let's hoist those sails. Mop this deck. And pull up those anchors. All right, there is only one thing left to do. Are you guys ready? Fire up the engines. Oh, you know what? They didn't hear me. I gotta be louder. Can you guys help me? Fire up the engines. Oh, wait, that's right. So we're in Bible times. And back in Bible times, they did not have engines. Can you guys help me think of something that'll get this boat sailing? Wind. Yes, that's such a good idea. Except there is no wind. Wait, you know what, guys? I have a really good idea. Are you listening? All right. It's going to be amazing. First time in history this has ever happened. Are you ready? All right. We're going to blow as hard as possible, and we're going to flap our hands back and forth. We're going to make our own wind. Are you guys ready? All right. Now, I need everybody to get this boat sailing, okay? So you need to blow, and you need to flap. Are you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. You know what, guys? I don't think that's going to work. We're just going to have to wait for it to start getting windy. But you know what? While we wait, I want you guys to think about a situation in your lives that you wish you could change, but you feel completely powerless to do so. For me, it was when my daughter Novi was born. You see, she came several weeks early, and her body just wasn't strong enough, so they had to hook her up to oxygen and IVs, and the nurses told us to prepare to be there for several weeks. And we were completely devastated. All we wanted to do was to go get our little girl and take her home, but we couldn't. So we began praying, and other people joined in praying for her. And we prayed for God to make her body strong. And do you know what happened? In 7 short days, God showed us how He was faithful. And He allowed us to be able to take her home and to become a family of 4. For you, maybe there's a bully in your life that just keeps pushing and just won't leave you alone. And you wish they would just go away. Maybe you even have your best friend that the friendship is just starting to fall apart into little pieces. And you wish you could go pick up all of those little pieces and fix it. You know what? In times like this, I want you guys to remember that God is never powerless. And He is always faithful. And He truly wants what's best for us. Oh my goodness, guys, guess what? We have wind. All right, time to get this ship sailing. You know what, guys, since we're going to have a little time before we get to our final destination, let me tell you a little bit about the prisoner underneath the boat. You see, his name is Paul, and he is a Christian, and he was so excited to be able to go out and share God's love with people. So he went out and started telling everybody how much God loves them, and he started telling them of all the amazing things that God did in their lives. And you know what? All was good for Paul until the emperor of Rome got wind of this, and he was furious. So he decided to have Paul locked up, and now he's thrown down underneath the boat, and we're taking him to Rome to stand trial. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely would not want to be in his sandals right about now. Do you feel that? There it is again. All right, guys, you know what? It's just a little bit of rain. And you know what they say about a little bit of rain? It never hurts anybody. Okay, well, that's a lot of rain. You know what? I need to check underneath the boat. Okay, guys, listen. So there's a lot of water sloshing down beneath the boat, okay? And that is a sign that we are heading into some stormy seas. Okay, so listen, we need to get this boat to land before it gets messed up, okay? So we need to bring back our sails. All right, guys. Oh my goodness, it's getting really bad really fast. You know what? Our boat is starting to sink. Okay, listen, we have to make an important decision. We got to get rid of some of this weight. Either we jump off this boat or we throw the cargo off. What do you guys think we should do? Cargo? I'm so glad you guys said cargo and not me. Let's get rid of this cargo. Oh my goodness, guys, it's getting really bad. I don't think that worked. Okay, listen, I need to go check on Paul because you see, he's chained up below the boat. And if our boat goes down too far, he's going to drown. So I need to make sure he's okay, all right? All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, so I just checked on Paul, and he gave us these sea biscuits. Listen, he said that we need to be able to eat these sea biscuits quick because we're going to need the strength to get through what's about to happen. Here, everybody, grab a sea biscuit and eat it. All right, so I got some good news and I got some bad news. All right, first, a little bit of the bad news. Our ship is going down, okay? But listen, Paul told me that none of us are going to drown, okay? You see, God sent an angel to Paul last night to tell him about what was going to happen and that we were all going to be okay. Okay, back to the bad news. In times like this, I'm actually supposed to kill the prisoner because we can't let him go. But I really feel like we need to let him go. I mean, he is the one who gave us his sea biscuits and told us this story and told us how we're going to be okay. I feel like we need to let him go. What do you think? Yeah? All right, that's it. I am making the executive decision. Guards, let the prisoner go! Oh my goodness, guys, it's getting really, really bad. Look, look, look! I think that's land! You know what? I'm like 93%, no, 96.7% sure that that's a tree and those are mountains. We need to get over there now, okay? All right, guys, this storm is getting way too bad, way too fast. Listen, it's time to cut these anchors and get this boat moving. All right, listen. Oh my goodness. The boat is starting to fall apart. Do you hear it? Oh my goodness, listen. There is only one way off this boat, and that is jumping. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, freeze! Oh my goodness, guys. My heart is racing. Woo! Can you imagine actually being on that boat as it begins falling apart and as the waves crash down upon them and threw them into parts of the boat and threw them into parts of the land and the thunder and the lightning that filled the sky? Can you imagine how terrified they must have been? But you know what? Paul was right. God did not allow one single person to drown that day. You see, them trusting in God gave them the hope that they needed to weather this storm. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this story of Paul and that maybe you learned something a little new, and we can't wait for you to join us again tomorrow. Bye, guys.